We're gonna try something new. I'm wearing 3 numbers on my body right now. On my ears, on my neck, and on my wrist. So look at me. Where are you most drawn to? Here, here, or here? If you were drawn to here, I'm wearing number 1 earrings to show the 11 energy. So you'd be drawn to number 1. If you're drawn to my neck, I'm wearing a number 3 right here, my lucky number. And if you're drawn to my wrist, this is number 2, my birthday number. So that will be your card for this week, wherever you were drawn to on my body, because I'm just realizing I'm wearing 1, 2, 3. So if you were drawn to my ears, the number 1, this card is the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm going to take this a step further because I'm really intense like this. If you were drawn to my ears, there's obviously something that you're not hearing, not listening to, that wants to speak to you. So keeping in mind that a lot of the times through like the different Claire audio or Claire whatever, the hearing, you can hear either spirits, your spirit guide, ascended masters, people that you've lost, your own higher self. You hear it through your ears very, very clearly a lot of the times. And it's trying to talk to you. So if you're ignoring it, those signs will come out through, a fire engine. As you're having a thought, the fire engine goes by and it's like, wow, that's confirmation to be grateful for my safety. Or you'll hear a song on the radio that clearly is a message for you. Or you'll say something and your phone will ding. You'll be like, oh, confirmation. So right now, if you chose card number 1, right now, the universe, your higher self, is trying to communicate some big, I'm trying not to swear, but big news, huge news. Like, you basically won the lottery and it's like, where's your ticket? And you don't know where it is because you're not listening to that, that saint that's showing you where it is. So this week, you've won. You are a winner. You have everything you could possibly need in order to move forward. So if you're a winner and you're number 1, right? And you know that you're a leader as well, you want to set yourself apart, it is time to just do that this week and listening for those signs. Actively listening for signs. So asking for signs, what can I do to really embrace my luck this week? Ask for it and then listen. Like, we don't listen enough, and it's important to listen. That's how you have the communication. I think that's why prayer is so important, right? Because you do your prayer and then you're silent. You're in a silent meditation waiting for answers after you give it up to that higher self. So this week, you've won, you're a winner, and you're just waiting for your ticket to be called out. Say, hey, come grab it, come claim your prize. You'll only know when you're listening, okay? Keep an ear out. All right, if you were drawn to my wrist, that's number 2. And the wrist is also the work that you do. So a lot of the times when we have like issues with our wrist, it's because we need to make a change with the work that we're doing. And this is interesting because you chose the 2 of Swords, which is also the second card. Ooh, that's kind of cool. And the 2 of Swords is all about making a decision. So this tells me it's a decision about the work that you're doing and the energy that you're putting out there, whether it's work with family, friends, whether it's work with your actual career, but you got to make a decision. This week, you got to make a decision, okay? It's important to make a decision. Right now, you're stepping over yourself because you refuse to make a decision. So it's kind of like trying to run when you're cross-legged. Like, you're going to keep slipping up unless you recognize that this is an obstacle. Your lack of making a decision is a decision as well. And that lack of making a decision is tripping you up because it's a decision to move forward while stepping on yourself and stepping over yourself. It's not a straight path, and it's time to just take your blinders off. Take your blinders off. You're not being real about a situation that you have to make a decision about, and it's time to just remove the veil. I know Neptune is in Pisces right now, causing a lot of confusion, a lot of mental fog and haziness and distraction and disillusion. Take the blinders off. The beautiful thing about the 7 energy is you will see the bullshit right there. But if you're going to ignore it, that's on you, right? That's on you. I've told you this a million times. I remember just going to like a hair conference and the girl was wearing full on extensions trying to sell me shampoo, where I'm just like, let me see your real hair. But right there, everybody around me was still buying. And here I am being like, what in the world? That's what it's going to be like. You know that what the truth is, it's right in front of you, but still actively deciding to do something else. And that's how you get scammed. That's how you get scammed, right? You can only scam the people who are open to it, okay? Got to make a decision, because you're tripping yourself up with the blinders on. Remove the blindfold, walk your path, make your decision, anchor yourself in it. And if you need help, either pull 2 cards, what's going to happen if I make this decision, what's going to happen if I make that decision, or message me and I'll pull them for you. Okay, if you were drawn to this card number 3, which is my neck, representing vocalizing, it's a 6 of Swords, having to make a plan, which is interesting because this is the Swords energy is all about our communication. So this week, you got to start communicating how you want to move on, how you want to make a plan, knowing that your steps are pretty dark, like not really knowing, you know that you have to make one step, you get that you have to make one step and you see what that step is, but you don't see the energy and all the stuff that goes on before you can actually step down. So you know what your next step is, and you know you want to take that step, but you have no idea. It's very dark and black when it comes to actually making the step. It's kind of like when you're walking, having fear of just being balanced on that one leg. You know what I mean? Imagine walking being like, oh shit, every time I lift up this right foot, I really got to rely on the left one. That's terrifying. Why? You trust the way that you walk because you were taught it when you were a kid. You fell down, but you always were picked back up or supported in your progression, people cheering you on. You can move forward. You just have to rely on that left leg. You just have to trust that when you're taking that step and you're in that elevated state, that your left leg will support you, and that even if it doesn't and you topple over, there's still family and friends cheering you on saying, get up, baby, you can do it, we're all watching you, this is being recorded, you can do it, we're so amazed. Even if you don't have that cheering squad, pretend. Why not, right? Neptune is in Pisces. We can be delusional when it suits our needs. So this week, it's about vocalizing that you want to move forward, start communicating that you want to move forward. And even though you're not seeing the support that you have on that left leg when you take that next step, it is there. It is definitely there. So embrace it. As always, if you want to get a personalized deep dive reading, please feel free to reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram at Beyond Your Sun Sign or through email, beyondyoursunsign@gmail.com. Love you so much and have an amazing week. Bye.